Hi everyone, so today I want to talk about periodization. So what is periodization and do you need to use it? And some of you out there might know what periodization is. Some of you might have heard of the term and have absolutely no idea what we're talking about. So periodization is something that we consider as coaches. So that might be a sports coach, a strength and conditioning coach, or even a sports scientist, where we're looking at the bigger picture of an individual's training cycle. When it comes to doing a periodized program for an athlete, what a coach will have to do first is a needs analysis of the athlete and the sport that they're taking part in. The ultimate aim of this, of course, is to be able to improve the performance. Let's say that their sport is marathon runner. Then we'll look at something called linear periodization to be able to improve their ability and fitness over a set period of time, let's say 12 months, which will lead to an improvement in performance come race day. Now, that linear periodization usually involves one macro cycle, which is the 12-month period of time until the race. That will be broken down into mesocycles, which could be periods of 3 to 4 months, where we're looking at outcomes at the end of each cycle. And those mesocycles are broken down further into week-to-week training phases, which is more concerned about the detail of what's going on at that given time. So what sessions are you doing? What recovery you're having? What's your nutrition look like? What specific targets and goals are you going for? What's the weekly mileage, the performance times, and then be able to adjust training going forward. There's also non-linear periodization. So that's when periodization becomes a little bit harder to plan, and that's usually based around team sports like football, rugby, netball, hockey, where maybe you've got more than one performance goal in a week, so maybe more than one game in a week. Therefore, you need to consider recovery times a little bit more carefully and what the impact of each session that you do is going to have on the next session, and what the impact of those sessions are ultimately going to have on the performance goal for that week. So do you need to worry about it? Well, if you're not training for a particular sport, it's maybe not as necessary to think about. If you're somebody that likes going to the gym and training recreationally, then maybe periodization isn't really something that you need to worry about too much. You do still need to have some kind of structure in your program, and that's important to make sure that you're getting the most out of your training program in the time that you have to train. After all, if you are going to the gym or doing some recreational running, you've probably got some kind of goal, maybe weight loss, for example. If you are a recreational trainer, you just like going to the gym, you like going out for a run, then what you'll probably find is that you actually do get some periodization in your program, and that we refer to as life periodization. So that will be where the unexpected recoveries come in because you've had to work longer, or the kids have been sick, or you've been sick, or you're going on holiday. You don't need to worry too much about having to factor in recovery time because it's most likely that it will just come about because of your life. If you want to know more about periodization, where it could fit into your plan, or whether you need to actually use it, then get in touch with me on here. I'm always happy to start a discussion.